Hello, yeah, Judy. So this is the no touch strategy that I wanted to show you on binary.com. So I'm gonna show you how to arrange everything, then you're gonna follow through. So what you do first is you go to the volatility indices. We'll be focusing on the volatility 25 for this strategy, but you can use other volatilities, but I'll just demonstrate to you using volatility 25 index. So the first thing you do, you make sure it's on touch, no touch. Then the duration must be 4 minutes. Your barrier must be 2.60. Why 2.60? I want you to see something here. We'll be trading does not touch, and the payout percentage is 3.7%. So every trade that you win, you'll be earning 3.7%. But usually what I use is this. Let me try the barrier of 2.70. Let me see something. Okay, 2.70. Let's try 2.69 from now. 69. You can see the percentages are changing here. So I advise you to use 2.69 for now, which will give you a percentage payout of 2.9%. So which means every trade that you make, it gives you a payout of 2.9%. So let's say I'm making 8 trades in a day. That will be 2.9% times 8. Let me just calculate that for you. I want to show you how much of your capital you'll be making every day. Each trade gives you 2.9% times 8 trades in a day. It adds up to 23.2%. That's how much you'll be making daily for the rest of this month. So let me show you how to put up the indicators. So first of all, you have to make sure you duplicate this page. I've got a duplicate tab software that I will send to your Facebook inbox. You can just install it, then I'll send you the link for you to download it. What it does is that it duplicates the page you're on. So I'm gonna duplicate this page first of all. Duplicate the page. Just right click. When the software is installed, you see the duplicate tab. So we're gonna duplicate the page. After duplicating the page, we're gonna move this page out of this tab. So I'm just gonna press on it and I'm gonna drag it out. See, there it is. Then I'm gonna minimize it here. So it's the same page. As you can see, this is $11. This is $11. It's the same page. So this, we're gonna also minimize the other side. So we're gonna have two parts open. So the left one, we're gonna use it for the indicators. So you just go down here. Again, this is under chart here. This is volatility 25. You go to the second tab here. You click on line dot. Then you go to this. This is an indicators tab. This one, the third one. Then you search for EX, exponential moving average. I think you know the exponential moving average. Okay. So the period is gonna be 13. Period is gonna be 13. The color is gonna be red. So you press OK. Then you go again to the indicators tab. You get another exponential moving average. Then the period is gonna be 5 this time. Then you change the color to blue. So I'm gonna pick blue. That's the color blue. Then I'm gonna press OK. So as you can see here, we have 2 lines. We have the red one and the blue one. So when you go down here, you can zoom in. So I'm gonna zoom in, zoom in. Let me see. Let me zoom in. Yeah, like this. So this is how we start trading. You have to put in everything, your whole capital. So here will be compounding. So here I'm going to show you the pattern you'll be using. The pattern is called the river pattern. A river pattern is a pattern which goes like a stream. Okay, you see this stream, like it's going up. It's been going up from where it started from. It's like a river, but it has to be smooth. It has to be smooth. So when the river is going up, your barrier should be plus 2.69. So here what we're waiting for is for the lines to cross going down. For the blue and red line to cross going down. That's what we're waiting for. So for now it's still going up. So this thing has taken long going up. So we're preparing to enter. So what we're going to do is that we're going to wait for the blue and the red line to cross like it's going down. Then we're going to wait for these ticks to point downwards. So right now we don't enter, does not touch. So if we win this trade, we'll be winning 2.9%. So 2.9%, you might look at it and see it's a very small payout, but once you do 8 trades, you'll be making like close to 30% in a day. So as you continue doing that for the whole month, you'll be making a lot. So they've crossed. So usually I wait for these ticks maybe to cross this line, the next box. Once they cross and they point downwards, I don't just enter immediately. I wait for it maybe to touch the next line, the lower line, this gray line. As you can see where I'm pointing, this gray line. Because sometimes it might reverse, like you can see it's reversing. It's going back up. So what I'm waiting for, it crossed here, it didn't go down. I'm waiting for it to cross this gray line, this box. So what I do is that I wait for it. I told you when it's going up, when it's going up like this, it means the barrier should be plus. When it's going down, the barrier should be minus. So it's about, it didn't cross. I'm waiting for it to cross and point downwards. You see it like crossed. So I'm waiting for it maybe to cross this line. You see, I always put an allowance because usually it might reverse. So now I'm still waiting for it to cross this line here. This line here. This is my line here. This one. As you can see, it's still going up. We don't enter. We just wait. So here I'm just waiting for it to cross to the downside and for it maybe to skip a certain the next box. As you can see right now, it's still ranging. It doesn't yet crossed. It doesn't yet started going down. I wait for the ticks to start going down. So this one is a very long river. Although it's not very smooth, it started from down there and yeah. Although it's not very smooth, it started from down there and it was going up and down, but still it went very high. So it crossed, as you saw. I'm waiting for it to cross maybe this line here, this line. Yeah, then I enter. That's my entry. Then you have to view your trade. So the trade takes how many? 4 minutes, Ed. It takes 4 minutes. The trade takes 4 minutes. It expires in 4 minutes. If we win it, it means we won our 2.9%. So as you can see here, this is the percentage, minus 1.36%. So it doesn't matter when it's minus or what. As long as the time expires, you still win the trade, as long as it's not minus 100%. As you can see, my barrier is very far. 2.9% is a very far barrier. It's very hard to be hit. So once you enter on those long rivers, that like the one I showed you, you'll probably win. You'll probably win. So right now I've got 2 minutes 48 seconds left, and we're just waiting. Just waiting. So let's just wait for the trade to expire. I know maybe you might not understand the first one that I did. I'm gonna show you a more clear one there on the next take. I'm gonna show you what pattern we're looking for. I'm gonna show you. So let's just wait for the trade to expire. We have like 2 minutes left here, and we're already in the money. We're winning it. So I left your account, I think I can remember I left it at 89 or something like that dollars. So what you can do, you can just start from $30. Instead of starting at 11, you can put in the whole $30, then do every day. You can choose to do 8 trades. It's up to you. And the 8 trades, you can do them in an hour or within 2 hours. Let me just say 1 hour 30 minutes. You can do the 8 trades, because these river patterns, they are always happening. Every 4 minutes they are always forming, so you can get them fast, like consecutively. But usually in an hour 30 minutes, you're usually done with all your 8 or even 10, depending on how many you want to do on that day. So we've got 54 seconds left. So we're still winning the trade, because it's not even minus 100. Even if it was minus 50 here, minus 50%, when the time expires, we still win the trade. Whether it's minus 60% or minus 70%, as long as it's not minus 100%. Because if it's minus 100%, it means it has hit the barrier. Then you lose. You actually lose the whole $11.38. But why I trust this strategy so much is that you never lose if you follow the rules, because the barrier is very small. The payout is very small. So you can never lose. You can never lose. That's why I'm saying you must start with $30 from that money, so that you just compound the $30 every day. There we go. We won the first trade. As you can see, we won our 2.89%. So we close out, and then we get everything plus the profit. This is 11.38. So I'm gonna change here and put 11.38 for my next trade. Then I'm gonna minimize here. You see the indicator, it has already formed. It started from up there. This is like a river. This is like a stream, as you can see. This is like a stream. So when the stream is going down like this, the barrier should be, I told you, minus. We change. Agree? You see this stream, it crossed here. You see where the cross is? Here. So it crossed here, the stream started moving down. So the stream must be long enough. It must be long enough. So here we changed barrier to minus. So I'll be waiting, does not touch. I'll be waiting for this blue and red line to cross, like they are going up. So usually if you want to see the length of the stream, how do you measure the length? You measure from where it crossed. It crossed here and it started going down. So if this point disappears, this point, if it disappears where my mouse is pointing, like it's about to disappear, like this, you see it has disappeared where it crossed, and the stream is still going down, it means you have to prepare, you have to be ready to go in. So what I'm waiting for is for this blue and red, you see they crossed, so I give myself an allowance of the next box. They have to cross this line here, they have to cross this line where my mouse is here, they have to cross this line. Now it's here, it's moved, this is the line. So once it crosses this line, I enter. You see, I'm waiting. You have to be patient. I told you it has to cross the next line, the box, so you have to be patient. Yeah, we can enter now. As you saw, agreed reversed, so we can enter. So the trade goes for 4 minutes also. This is my second trade. Goes for 4 minutes. You can see the percentages here. We're still in the money on this trade. You only lose if it's minus 100, so minus 100 is very far. Even if it's minus 10 here or minus 20, you don't have to be afraid. You cannot lose unless it hits minus 100. So we won it. And we take the whole balance again, which is 11.71. I think this is my third trade that I'm doing. This is my third one. I'm gonna do about 4 or 5. This is my third one. So you can see it crossed here and it's starting to form like a river pattern going down. So it has to be long enough. If it's very short, we don't take it. So I told you if it's going down, the barrier must be minus. So I'm waiting for another opportunity. So for you to determine how long it should be, it has to consistently move in that direction. Consistently move. If it's moving down, it has to move more down. So you look at the point where it intersected, where they crossed. So this point must disappear. If this point disappears from to the other side where my mouse is going, and this thing is still going down, it means it's a good opportunity. All you'll be waiting for is for the cross, for it to cross back like it wants to go up. You see it's like crossing, it wants to go up, but it's not very long. This point hasn't yet disappeared. This is a very short river pattern. I call it a very short one. We need a long pattern. So what I'm expecting is maybe for this thing to reverse and continue going down again. So I have to wait. Like you see, it's reversing. I have to wait. So always remember the point where it's there to go down is the point where they crossed these lines here, where my mouse is. So it formed like a river, but it wasn't long enough. But right now it seems like it's forming another branch, which is good enough. So it has to be long enough. So here I usually wait for it to jump maybe the next box. Usually you can skip such a type of trade because as you saw from here, it reversed. It did not go longer. You need a long one. I'll show you the long pattern that I mean. Although we could have won this trade if we entered, we could have won it. But I'll just wait for a long one. So like you can see here, they crossed. They started forming another stream. So this stream should be very long before you can enter. And I told you, for you to measure the length of the river pattern, from where they crossed, where they changed direction, it has to disappear this side. So you look at this point where I'm pointing, it has to at least disappear. And when it disappears, this stream should still be going down. Like this is very short. From here to here, it's a very short stream. It's reversing, so we don't usually take it. We just wait. We wait. You see it from here to here, it was very short. It didn't really form, so we just wait. So right now there's no river pattern forming. As you can see, the market is just going up and down. There's no consistent pattern which is forming, because it has to move in a certain direction for a long time. It has to be long. Let's just wait for a river to form. Let's just wait. you can see, there's no river forming here. There's no pattern like a river. Here you can just see these things are like hot wings. You see the way they are. There's nothing happening here. It's just up, down, up, down, up, down. It's confused. We need something to pull out, to be long, or to pull down, like a stream of water moving. That's what we need. Now I'll be doing the last thread, so I want the pattern to form so that you see nicely. And I want you to practice this strategy, looking for those patterns, the long ones. They are always happening. So I want you to practice it first. When you practice, you will begin to understand the long patterns. I will do another video during the week to explain more about the strategy. So here you can see it's just confused. There's no stream here. There's no river pattern here. It's not there. Now look at this. It intersected here. From here it started to go up. So this might form a river. But we have to wait and see because it has to be long enough. If it reverses, we skip it. You look at where it started from. It started to go up. This is like a river. So it has to be long enough. We have to wait for this point where I'm pointing maybe to disappear. This side. This point where it started to go up. So as you can see, it started from here to there. This is very short. Then it's starting to reverse. We cannot take this pattern. It's not the pattern we're looking for. Okay. Remember the point here where it started from? So now we can measure, like this was from here to here, and this one is starting from here to here. So we can double the height. We might take this one. It reversed, yeah, but it continued going up. So it's like two heights, from here to here, then from here to here. So the length is quite good. So we're waiting for this point to disappear. This point here, where my mouse is. Oh, I said when it's going up like this, the barrier should be what? Remember, plus. The barrier should be plus. Always be careful with the barrier. And yet your trading does not touch. So now what I'm waiting for is for this blue and red line to cross like it's going down. And these ticks, they have to point down. They have to start moving down. That's when I'll enter. You see the ticks? They haven't just started to move down. They have to, like, I wait. Maybe I wait for them to cross this line. You see this line? This gray line? Yeah. I'll enter when they cross this gray line. Because I have to give myself an allowance. Because the market might reverse, like you can see. So I always make a line here. Like my gray line is where they cross, the box in which they cross. You look at the next box. It has to cross the lower line. Like here, it's about to cross. It's reversing. You see, I gave myself an allowance here. It has to cross this line. That's when I will enter. So right now what I do is that I just wait. Yeah, it crossed. I'm in. I entered. So this is my last thread. And I want you to practice it. I'll do another video this week. But always look for the long patterns. The market has to be moving down in a like stream, in a river pattern form like. And it also has to be moving up like in a river form. That's how you do it. So you only enter when the river is reversing, and the ticks have to be pointing the opposite direction. If the river is going up, the barrier should be plus. If the river is going down, the barrier should be minus. So for the river that is going down, you wait for the ticks to like cross, go in the opposite direction, like they want to go up. So when it crosses, you don't enter immediately. You give yourself an allowance. The next line, you say, if it crosses this line, that's when I enter. That's how you do it. When they cross, the ticks have to be going that direction, not going up and down, but going in that direction. That's when you enter. Yeah, this was my last trade. So if you have any questions, I'm gonna do another video next time, but I'm gonna be able to answer you. It's not a very hard strategy because the barrier is very low, so the barrier is very hard to hit. All you have to do is wait for a long trend. A long trend, I mean like that pattern I was showing you is like a river, which can go down for a long time or go up for a long time. So every time those blue and red line crosses, like it wants to reverse. If it's coming from that long pattern, it means you have to enter. So you have to give yourself an allowance. Like you can see these boxes that I was pointing up. If it crosses in this box, you have to allow it to cross the next box, the lower line of the next box. That's when you can enter, because it can cross in this box, then play around this box and reverse again and go up. So when it crosses in this box and enters the next box and hits the lower line of the next box, that's when you enter your trade, because it's a very clear indication that no, this thing, it means it wants to go down, it wants to move down. That's the trick of the entry. You look for a long river pattern going up or going down. Then when it crosses like it wants to reverse, you see the cross but you don't enter. You see the box in which it crossed, then you enter in the next box when it hits the lower line of the next box. That's how it works. So I won all my trades. My balance is now $12.05, and I'm done now. I'll continue later, but that's the strategy. 12.05. So the next time I do a trade, I'll just continue from 12.05, and I'll do the same thing. I'll minimize here and I'll search for the river pattern, the long pattern going up or coming down. If it's going up, my barrier will be plus. If I see the river has formed and it's going down, I prepare my barriers minus, so that if it crosses back like it wants to go up, I wait for it to enter the next box and hit the line of the next box, then I enter. That's how it works. So I'm logging out and I'm ending my video.